Hey folks, Valentin the Mad here, and this is Upcoming Gore, where we analyze and discuss response mechanics seen in videos of unreleased games. And today, we'll be looking at footage seen in the dev livestream of the Dead Space remake. In the beginning of the stream they made it very clear that, at the moment, this is a very early version of the game, so honestly, I didn't think we'll be seeing much about Gore there, but man, was I wrong. So let's see what we have. First up, of course, Dismemberment is a key feature in the series, and it will be in. You can already see arm and leg dismemberment. And characters can survive some dismembering hits, and they will change their behavior accordingly. Also, a key feature in the series. The new feature, however, they talked about in this aspect is partial dismemberment. Your hit won't always remove the limb entirely, and in some cases it will be dangling. You will be able to complete the detachment using your character's kinesis tool and then use the limb against the enemy. They haven't showcased that, but it will be happening. Partial dismemberment is a very cool and a quite uncommon feature, and in a horror game where you often have focus on limited lighting and shadows and silhouettes, seeing a dangling arm or a dangling head, that is going to deliver a quite a very strong effect, I can guarantee that. The massive new feature, however, is this, multi-layer damage. The big issue in the body damage aspect in the previous games was that if your hit didn't dismember, there was no feedback, no wounds on the body or anything like that. Well, they fixed it big time in this one. Non-dismembering hits will remove the top layer at the point of impact, revealing a layer of flesh and bones below. They call it peeling. As you can see, you have the layer all across the body with no limitations in that aspect, and the bottom layer looks just great. And one very important thing you can see in this video is that the transition between the layers looks really good. Whatever they're using to smoothen that gap between the layers looks amazing. And as I mentioned, you will be able to pick up and throw limbs back at characters. So, what would really be cool to see is if you pick up a sharp limb like that one and throw it into the torso of the character, to see it lodged inside with whatever they're using for the transition between the layers on the multi-layer damage hits to be around that lodged limb inside the torso on both sides. That is guaranteed to deliver a very strong effect. So what we have here is a AAA tier implementation of a multi-layer damage mechanic, and that looks really wicked cool. Very much looking forward to seeing that actually work in combat. Beyond the body damage stuff, blood spilling is obviously in a very early shape, so what I hope to see essentially is this. Consistent, proportional stains on every impact, proportional stains for the blood splashing that will absolutely be happening on dismembering hits, blood puddles below dead characters, but perhaps most importantly, to have an option to let all of that stay on PC. Consoles have their limitations, but on PC, you absolutely should be able to configure the amount of blood, bodies and limbs laying around. And if your machine can handle it, you should be able to have all of it stay. It would be quite unfortunate to see messed up, mutilated characters laying on absolutely clean surfaces. It's an issue that many games have, and the solution is simply configurability. So in conclusion, they really exceeded my expectations big time with the body damage, even in this early stage. I was here just thinking, hoping, I hope they'll have decals for non-dismembering hits, and here we have that, and damn. So very happy about that, and hopefully the blood spilling aspect will also deliver in the final version. Of course, I will be following and I will be covering the game. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Do let me know what you think in the comments below, and subscribe for more response related content coming your way soon. Until next time.